Hello, it's me, my fellow Squeakertons. I'm Squeaks. Let's talk about week 8. Okay, we're playing Ninelimez. He does not have cat's eyes or whatever Ozzy Osbourne said. I don't have his team logo or anything, but I think it was something to do with the Drapion. If we're not going to the teams right now, it's because I lost all of my assets when I was transferring over to my new computer. I had a Mac, so now I'm trying to use a PC, and I don't think it's going very well. But I'm probably gonna have to remake a lot of this stuff from scratch. So some of it might not look quite the way it used to. Hooray! Nobody comment about my thumbnail. So this week we are playing a Raging Bolt, an Ogre Pond Cornerstone, a Sableye for Screens, Big Palafin Hero, a Great Tusk, and a Charizard. I feel like Sun is probably coming. We got Bronzong, we got World Champion Pachirisu making his appearance, and a Ditto. And I honestly think the thing I want to see least is the Ditto. I cannot stand playing against Ditto. We've got a little bit of a game plan, but not much of one, and that's coming up right now. Let's go to the game. Okay, so I got Choice Scarf Goldango with Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Trick. There's actually not a lot of mons on that team that I would want to have a Choice Scarf, but I don't know, it felt weird not to be running Trick, I guess. Choice Scarfs for outspeeding Ogre booster energy, speed. Great Tusk is still going to outspeed me though. It's good to keep in mind. Let's see. It has enough speed to outspeed minimum Palafin if I end up losing my Scarf. Tried to give it a good amount of bulk to try to survive Palafin. Yeah. Right on. I need to wall Raging Bolt as well as I can, so I really want to Terra that if I can. Of course, I might end up having to Water Terra like Goldango or something to survive a Palafin. But Rhydon really needs to Terra to survive Palafin also. Palafin should get 2-shot by high horsepower if there's no bulk on the Palafin, but I feel like there's going to be. So I'd say Wave Crash does a pretty good amount, and let's see, max special attack Raging Bolt with choice specs has a 43% chance to OHKO a Draco Meteor. So would be nice to Terra Fairy. Running minimum speed for Bronzong Gyro Ball to do less damage. Let's see, and then I got Earthquake, because there's a lot of redirection on the team. Let's see, Azumarill just made it really strong, like I always feel like I do. Speed crept it so that it should theoretically outspeed Palafin and Tailwind, but whatever. And it might outspeed Charizard, who knows? I didn't run it enough to outspeed like Timid base 100, but if Charizard tries to speed creep something, then maybe it'll be fine. Let's see, Murkrow outspeeds Adamant Palafin, which means I should be able to get Tailwind up or anything before I get Jet Punch to death. I got Feather Dance to help drop some of the physical attacks on their team, but if I get it redirected, it's kind of going to screw that up. And then I give it max HP just to make Palafin take more recoil damage. Tinkaton, I brought a much bulkier set this week with a lot of Spadef. Let's see, I can typically take 2 Thunderbolts from Booster Energy, Raging Bolt. I have enough outspeed to outspeed my Goldango if I trip the Scarf away. And I have Feint to break like Sturdy or Protect and Sash and all that. And then Hydreigon, I just built it extremely bulky with Breaking Swipe and Snarl to drop both attack stats. Yeah, that's about all I got. Try not to lose, I guess. It'd be nice to get a win out. My eyebrows look like they're going the opposite direction of his. What's up with that? Okay, Ditto is here. I was pretty worried about that, if I'm honest. I really hate playing against Ditto. It always makes everything just that much harder. And we do see Sableye, which really sucks because I almost brought Tauros, and that would have had the Raging Bull. Well, what seems like my best move here? I guess I'll just bring this. There's also no Bronzong, so that's cool. I'll bring Azu and Rhydon just for this one. We'll see how it goes. I might change the Azu out for Hydreigon, might change... I don't know. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to see. I just don't really think I'm gonna have it in me to survive all of this. And make it through all these rounds of screens and everything. There's also no Palafin. I didn't even realize that. Huh. Okay, Great Tusk switches. Then comes Charizard, so does that mean Sun's going up then? Okay, no, just light screen. Well, that's nice. Does Sableye get Encore? That would be pretty bad. I should have thought about that before I did that. Okay, block the taunt. Yippee. Heat Wave, please don't burn me. There's a Life Orb. It's interesting. Gee golly, I sure wish my computer was faster. There we go. It does get Encore, so what I'm going to do is kill myself. Okay, guess I'll just swap to this and Rockslide. Okay, I feel like my Azumarill would probably outspeed the Sableye, but guess we'll never know. I thought it was base 50, but I could not get my computer to load up fast enough to check real quick. So that's good. Because Tinkaton's for sure dead to this, right? Or is he just gonna hit the Rhydon?
Oh, okay, cool. Great switch then. Nice. Thought for sure I was gonna get Encored there. Glad that worked out. Sweet. Special attack, and what's Great Tusk got? Probably attack? Yep, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to fake out the Great Tusk, because that seems like the biggest threat to Tinkaton. And then try to high horsepower the Great Tusk, or not Great Tusk, Raging Bolt. Figured it would Terra. Oh, I didn't figure that would Terra. That's interesting. I didn't really feel like I was threatening it that much. With anything but like a Gigaton Hammer. I mean, I don't know, I guess. What's the solar beams on this team? Do I take that? Ooh. Barely. I'm really glad that connected. That would have been really bad. I feel like I shouldn't swap out if I'm honest. It's not that great for my differential, but it's good for information because my Tinkaton's not very fast. And I still outsped the Great Tusk. So this Great Tusk isn't very fast either. Because, yeah, I can't really leave in, right on there. Alright, cool. Take a nice 3-0. Yeah, my eyebrows are definitely backwards from from theirs. That's so weird. I almost want to have Murkrow, but I don't feel like I even really need it. Like, I don't feel like I needed speed control very much in that. I think I'd rather really like Hydreigon. You'd like Hydreigon Azumarill with Goldango Rhydon? I guess. But then if the sun goes up, I don't have rain to take it away. Yeah, whatever. Fairy's still good into this. I know it's Terra Water. It does have Fake Out. Okay, so that's his last move. Peek. What have I seen from the Great Tusk? I haven't seen all his moves. Okay. I was kind of hoping for that. I had no intention of belly drumming. That's nice, I guess. The only thing I'm worried about is if Ogerpon comes in. Ogerpon comes in, it'd be kind of terrible. But there's no sun up, so I can't get hit with like solar beams and all that. Woof. Any breaking swipe. And I can't protect actually. Can I Terra Aqua Jet? No. Just regular. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I was a little bit worried about the Terra there, but... And now this breaking swipe should, you know, stay on this because it can't can't switch out. So it's gonna keep that attack drop. Didn't expect Supercell Slam, that's for sure, but I don't really want to switch right on just straight into this because I feel like it's just going to get targeted. I don't think they think of my Hydreigon right now as a threat, so... Okay. They're electric. They were going for it. Thunderclapping my Hydreigon. Okay, I almost solved this, so yeah. Who did I miss? I missed the one target that I needed to hit. That's fine. I'm fine with that too. Critical hit was a little overkill, but... And Draco that, and... Shoot, I can just Terra Earthquake. He looks so funny. He's looking up because he's looking up at Raging Bolt. I was like, why does it look like that? Because he's just staring straight up into the sky. Solid chip. Take that, no problem. Nice. I am wondering right now if this is choice locked. Yeah, it is. I killed him with a U-turn. That's crazy. GG. Yeah, I think it was choice locked, just from what I just saw.